sunshine. Sip from my rainbow, deliciously mango. I think it's a syndrome, got me so windblown. Show me the door, how far can you fall? Freedom in galaxies, packed out my fantasy.
I'm Sandra Sandy Schneller, and this is Romancing Me Pescatarian style.
Implode with blessings, blessings, blessings for me. This is reality, I'm living my dreams. Got me so
Hey, this is Sandra Sandy Schneller. What are you eating tonight? We are doing it up with mushrooms and that Pecorino Romano cheese, all doused and mixed in with the risotto. Oh yeah, that's in a rice, a very short rice that is very creamy to the texture when you mix it all together with these goodies and other goodies as well. Oh, we're gonna get started with it because I can't wait to douse my palate into it. We're gonna get started now. I have the water boiling for our bouillon-based sauce. Now I use Better Than Bouillon and the vegetable one because it is really good and it's all natural, it's organic. You know me, I like to groove when I'm cooking. So I'm gonna just add the bouillon base here to the water that's boiling, and this is going to be our stock. All you have to do is just sign into my email address, just say in the subject matter the title of the entree that I'm making, and I will send you the full recipe of it. Now this is the mushrooms and the Pecorino Romano Risotto. That's what this one is called. Mushrooms, and you can just say mushrooms and risotto if you like, or the mushrooms and Romano. I'll get the gist of it, and I'll send you the full recipe on it. But now I'm just boiling this so that we'll have a nice amount of stock ready here. So these are the shiitake mushrooms. I'm going to let these kind of marinate in the stock for about 10 minutes as we're preparing other things. We're going to also add some portobellos. Yes, you know this is my favorite, portobellos. We're going to also have our fresh organic parsley. Everything here is organic, by the way. Organic and wild. Well, actually I do wild caught. We're not doing fish tonight, but I only use wild caught fish. Cheers to you all. Want to add a little white wine to this mixture tonight. It's going to be fab. Yes, it is. So the pot is getting hot. So we're going to prepare. It's going to be pretty much a one-pot wonder. We're going to start with the mushrooms first, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the risotto. Take the mushrooms out and put the risotto in. So I'm going to add right now a cup of the stock to the shiitake mushrooms, and let that kind of marinate a bit here. And we're going to reuse this, so don't think you're going to get rid of this sauce. We're going to still reuse it. The liquids here. I just want to make sure that's hot. And it's cooking it a little bit too. Cooking it with all these luscious flavors. You know, the shiitake mushroom is a bit firmer than the portobello, and the portobello can, you know, it gets more flexible quicker than the shiitake. So that's why I'm cooking it a little bit, the shiitake. Mushrooms are so very good for your body. They're high in antioxidants, also vitamin B and D, all that luscious stuff. They say it's also good in fighting cancers, such as breast cancer, and it's very good for prostate cancer, men. So you all should eat your mushrooms. So I'm going to put this to the back side here and let that just marinate a bit. Yeah, we're going to add some butter here. So this is about a tablespoon and a half of butter. And we're going to add also about a couple tablespoons of olive oil. And this is extra virgin olive oil. we're going to make sure we're going to use this same. I'm going to take the stalk off of the burner because that is ready. We're also going to be using these liquids for the risotto. And the risotto is just a short rice, as I had mentioned. So I'm going to go ahead and put the mushrooms in here. It takes them a little bit longer to cook. I don't want my vegetables here to get too limp. So I'm adding the mushrooms first. And then I'll add the onions a little bit later. But I will be adding the lemon juice here at this point. We're going to have a nice lemony flavor to the risotto. Yeah, let that cook a little bit. As I said, we're adding parsley as well. Did you know that parsley is very good to help that blood flow smoothly throughout your body? Yes, you should eat lots of parsley. Make sure you add that to your diet because sometimes our blood is not flowing as smoothly as it could be, and that parsley helps it along the way. Yes, it does. Okay, now we have some garlic in here. We've taken out the mushrooms. We've added a little bit more olive oil. We have garlic and the onions, the chives that I've added. So now I'm also going to add the rice. We don't want it to get too caramelized. So we're going to toast this. We want it to be nicely coated. I'm going to turn the burner up just a little bit, and we're going to reduce that burner as soon as it starts toasting the rice here. This is Arborio rice that I use. You can use other types of rices as well, but as long as they're the short kinds of rice, like see how short those are, those grains are, that makes for a creamier end result. See how toasted these are getting? And now it's time for us to start adding some of that stalk. Here, let me scoop it out as such. And you only want to use small amounts at a time of the stalk, because you're going to keep stirring. You have to keep stirring this. You cannot walk away from it, really. You really cannot. As I said, it's temperamental. It requires a lot of attention. And if you step away, you can have some results that are unfavorable. You just keep stirring that. And this is going to be a nice one that I see turn out, a nice turnout, because it's getting quite creamy. It's really getting creamy already. You just slowly add the stalk. And it's going to take you about 15 minutes or so to prepare this, and stirring and adding the stalk consistently. And once this is halfway through, once we're halfway through the process, I'm going to reintroduce the pot with the mushrooms. We'll be adding the mushrooms to the rice concoction here. See how nice that's creaming up. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this burner down just a tad. Now it's going to be like medium, almost medium low. Medium kind of. But you want to maintain your consistency of stirring. See how nice that is? And it's creaming up quite nicely. In fact, I'm going to reduce that burner even a little bit more. You don't want to rush this process. It takes time to make risotto. But I tell you, baby, you're going to love it once it's done. Time to add some more of the stock. It's creaming up there. It's getting thick. And I like it to be a little bit al dente. The rice, I do not like mushy rice. And definitely do not like mushy risotto. Oh! See, I got my stirring on. You can dance with your stirring too, see? I tend to do that. See how that's thickening? And we're just probably a third of the way done with the process here. So that means you're going to have a really nice turnout. If you keep doing this process, keep stirring, people, keep stirring, and continue to add that stock. Yeah, this is going to be delicious. We're almost about ready to add the mushrooms to it too. We have a half a cup of white wine we're going to add as well. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in the process now. To relax, it won't taste like wine, but for those of you who just do not want any sorts of alcohol in your meal, you can substitute it for more stock or water, but it's not going to be the same flavor. I smell the wine in it. That all cooks down though. Remember that stock that we saved from the mushrooms were marinated in? I'm going to use that now. Even though I have more stock here left over in the pot, I want to use that one first, just in case we don't need to use any additional from the pot. Now this is the stock that had the mushrooms marinating in it. You just continue to stir and stir. Oh, this is going to be delicious. It smells great. We have a few more things to add to this. You just follow the directions on the box or the container that you get the rice from. Follow that how you cook it, but the process up to and including preparing the rice to toast it and toasting the rice, that should be in addition to the process of stirring with the stock in it. So it's going to take you roughly maybe about 25 minutes, I say, process for this rice. We're about to add now the mushrooms and all the juices that are with the mushrooms. Oh, all that jus is going to be really good. It's going to play a key role in the flavors. Yeah, look at that. That is some nice risotto. It's going to end up being really good. First I'll add some parsley, some chopped organic parsley here. I'll leave some left over for garnish. Just stir that. I'm going to go ahead and add some more of the stock. Stir that nicely. Now I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of butter. Make it nice and rich. Now you want to add the cheese slowly as well. Just a little bit and stir it in. I like to stir after every ingredient so that each could have, be blended well with the base of whatever it is we're mixing. Romano cheese. This is going to be really good. It smells wonderful. And add just a tad bit more of the cheese, and we'll use the rest for a garnish. Oh, this smells so wonderful. Here we are, mushroom and pecorino romano risotto. Yes, that's a mouthful, but it's truly going to be a mouthful once you delve into it. Sandra Sandy Schneller, she strikes again. Let's pay homage, and then I'll let you do your virtual taste, right? Yeah, that's what it's all about. Oh, I like to get it all. You know I like to give you all the goodies on one spoonful. Oh, look at that. You got the mushrooms in here. Both mushrooms. Yeah. The shiitake and the portobello, the arborio, the parsley, cheese, and the chives. Here you go. Let me try that with you. That's Romancing Me Pescatarian style, and I hope you join me again for future entrees and delectable meals. Peace out.